however you want. Okay, that's what he does for a living. So he's a chef. He's also a fashion designer, and he's the founder of he's the founder of TMD. Okay, so he's gonna explain what that is. Okay, so you guys can give him a hand.
Hi guys. Hello guys, I can't hear you. Hi guys. Alright, so first of all, what I will ask you to do, what I will ask you to do is to be as quiet as possible until I'm done. Is that okay? Yeah. Respond only when spoken to. Is that okay? Yeah. So the moment I ask you guys to be quiet, let us be quiet. Sunday school. Still talking. I'm gonna do it again until there's silence. All right, guys. My name is Terrence Ngulube, but you can call me Terry. That's always the same. I am a fashion designer, but I want to come. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a professional chef. I'm the co-founder of ElevateHer, which is Winter Ankara Fashion Expo, and I am the founder of TMD, which is Terry Made Designs. So the four things that I've mentioned are under basically one umbrella, which is me. So when you say an umbrella, you mean you are the founder and the head of everything that you do. What this also means is that instead of just having one thing to focus on, right? For example, I will give example of Gareth. Gareth is not only a medical doctor. There are so many other things that he does that he will not mention that I will also not mention. But what you should know is that instead of having one stream of income, it's possible to have more than one. I have 4, and so many more that I'm building every single day. What this tells you is that you can express yourself in so many ways without having to limit yourself to one thing. By this, I don't mean that when you say now today you're becoming Bobuli Samafoni, Mawa, you can do that, but you need to focus on all these things and you need to know how to divide your time equally, okay? So the first thing that I want to show you guys is the purpose of my clothes. My work is multifunctional. I really also have to send her as well as in my message. But I just want to show you the functionality. The functionality, it means right now, please. It's called the bat wing. Do you know what a bat is? Yes. So you can see that it's like this, right? So the first thing that you will see is right? So that's the first functionality of it. Right? just put the alhamdulillah my business kama finala pala trouser so why not just bring Sal the most in trouser?
Wow.
So, the story. The purpose behind these shorts is that not only someone his size can wear, but my name Tambara, the reason is June, the elastic. Now we have to space and we don't get our own. How long will someone to more? Not going to Santangal? Thank you very So to break that down, let me give you a little bit of history about when you're in fashion and everything that I do. I'll give you guys a little bit of history. Being a creative is not easy. I know I live at Hamidi, I'm part of rap. There are a lot of people who can sing, there are a lot of people who can draw, people who can create, right? And for you to create, what are the people going to think of your work, right? Because I am producing not for myself, but for you. So if I make something that you do not like, and you do not appreciate, so I had to learn how to make things that will fit everyone, that will encompass everyone, and that could include anyone and everyone, right? But with that, I also had to develop my brand. But from where I come from, growing up, it wasn't easy starting fashion. You're sitting with your mother all the time. I'm watching and I'm always intrigued by that. They would literally say, and I wouldn't go because I was intrigued by that. And I'm sure a lot of people, you guys might have faced something like that. I'm a rapper, a musician, an artist, something, right? And it's not easy. It's not easy to do that. It's not easy to be a creative. And I didn't know exactly what it right? So I kept trying and kept forcing it on them. But they know, is this someone who's not bang? I would sit with my mother for hours and hours. But I never think I tell you, I'm not I'm to I would just go to town and but I would get back up. I was doing a story how the light bulb was made. You know how many times it took before the light bulb was perfected? Yes. How many times? You said yes very loudly. That's how many times it took. And it was, I don't know if I'm being correct here, but it must have been the 10,000 or 10 millionth time that the light bulb, that's when they got it correct. You understand? That means that they had 9,999 trials. Which means that I wouldn't be where I am right now, right? But what I did was, okay, now I'll know not to do this. And the next day I'll do something better. And the next day I'll do something better. So Winter Ankara Fashion Expo is a fashion show, a street fashion show that we do here in Blantyre. But we're taking it to Beyond because we want to bring diversity to the show itself. Timaidana are designers from all over Malawi, Taizina from outside of Malawi, which means we get connections, right? But on internet, we all have Facebook, I believe. Facebook has helped us connect. My models, my models, industry, I do not only deal with Salu, I do not only deal with models. I deal with Salu, I deal with models, I deal with performers, I deal with my musicians. Ndilali nembe kuchula zanzangu mwini majeza nao. Muziki kino. Wayimba ujenzi nzako? Sima dame. Sima dame. Like from time to time. I mean, I'm going to that in Malawi. Okay, Blaze, Angola, Hazel Mac. These are all people that I am privileged to work with. These are all people that I am privileged to work with because I put my passion in what I do, right? So what I was doing on lesson is just the tip of the iceberg. I do so much more, and there's so much more to it. But the beauty of it is that right? But what that means is because there is that element of freedom in my work, doesn't mean that I do not have to please the client. Like I said in my video, I have to make sure right? But you have to understand good designer, Simon to Jamina Magapesa Bakondura, the in I mean, you ended up on the last major, no matter so, I know we know so. You got kind of machine gun up so you send man from manual. What that means is that in my field, Gina, so is that in my field, for me to become the founder of what the founder of TMD, I had to learn, right? To a point that now in school, who knows the capital city of Ghana? The capital city of Ghana, yeah? Aha, now you Accra to school. For 2 years, right? That's a privilege. You know? Yes, that's how they are. But what I learned was Malawi is not the only place that's into. So you need to dream big. I dreamt big and I said, you know, I want to go and study somewhere else. I want to go and learn someone else's culture. Zintuzo says the innovation, the intrigueness, trying to learn new things and elements and add them into the things that I already know is what has helped me grow in my business. Panova, Ligadi, Njamba Busoga Zovala, Montuati, after we went and 10,000, no one's like, hey, I'm like, yeah, the guy. Because now there's value that has been added to my work, right? Panova, who you and said, Chova is most of the people that wow. Sometimes, don't go there. Because I am determined and I want to get there, right? That's one thing. The other thing is I'm a chef, a professional chef. I mean, I'm a wonder of Pigaba. It doesn't matter what you do in Siga and it doesn't matter what you do in Siga and Yamada. To be a chef means you are learning food, right? By learning food, okay, my basics in the jabu. Kitchen, but there's other ways to do it. In the tomato, but again, it's all about creativity. School and basics. Right? So my name is school. Now we are my restaurant and now we are full gardens. We had a startup restaurant in Amiwa, Salt and Pepper, Sunnyside, sorry. So, Italian food, and I can also cook continental and Malawian food, and now, having stayed in Accra, I've also learned how to make Western African food, right? I mean, I'm fufu. So the whole idea is I learned the basics. MIT, not MIT, Malawi Institute of Tourism in Blantyre, 2013. They taught us basics. Accra, I did some basics. But now what I have to do as an individual is I have to implement all these things and make them grow into my own understanding, right? I should be able to translate it onto paper as a sketch, as an idea. From there, and where did you find this thing? I also need to find my own. So the two things that I can leave you guys with is, the first thing is, use your brain. The things that you know, there's so much more. Don't limit yourself to say, there are so many other things that you can do outside of the things that matter. You have to trust yourself and know that you can do it. And the second thing is, doing what you love is not easy, but loving what you are doing is the easiest thing that you can do. Doing what you love is not easy, but loving what you do is the easiest thing that you can take. Thank you so very much, guys.